Alf? Where do we find him?
Just follow the Circuit Path Road.
Follow the Circuit Path Road?
There is an echo in here.
Hey, I see it. There it is. Come on, guys. Hey, Alf. You know that episode where Gordon Shumway takes a bazooka and... Bye, Alf.
And we're still on the right track.
Oh, hi, campers. How you doing?
Hey, it's John Candy. How you doing?
Very good. I just got here myself. You're just in time. We're going to go on a water skiing trip. And then we're going to play a little volleyball and get a corn roast happening, tell some ghost stories.
Right.
You know, John, I'm sure we'd all love to stay, but see, the problem is we're due back in school at any minute.
That's right.
Oh, I catch your drift. Sure, work before pleasure. Yeah, but before you go, though, I'd love to show you the fun we're going to have at Camp Candy. It'll just take a minute. Here, would you... No, don't. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry. That's all right. I got it. It's right here. Here, I want you to check this out. Look at this map. Every day, Camp Candy is full of surprises. You never know what's going to happen next. That's the fun of it. Do yourself a favor. Don't miss the fun with me and the rest of the gang this Saturday. See?
Well, just point me to my cabin. I'm ready.
I don't know. Just, I think your friends are right. Maybe you guys should head back to school. Besides, I'll see you here on Saturday morning. I'll be waiting for you.
Well, John, we've got to find the master programmer.
Oh, yeah. I'd avoid him if I were you. He's not in such a great mood. You see, this is the start of the new Saturday morning season, and he's still missing one great new show.
Well, we could be missing our heads if we don't find him.
Yeah.
See, he's the only one that can help us find our way out of here.
Yeah, you just, stay on the path, all right? I'm sure you're gonna run into him. All right, you guys.
Gee, John, do you think it's healthy like that?
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm fine. I got it. No, you guys, you take care of yourself. Thanks very much for everything.
Okay.
Good luck to you. All right. See you on Saturday. You got that right. There we go. Let me just get this stuff. Where did that go? Yeah, there we go.
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is another paid request, this time for Andrew Chilton. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, topics, reactions, reviews, commentaries, re-reviews, randomness, out of blueness, whatever it may be, feel free to send them. Either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for at least a few episodes of Camp Candy. Now, for those who don't know, Camp Candy was a cartoon that was, I guess, from 1989 to 1992. Give or take about 3 seasons. There was only about 27 episodes. I think there was like 13 episodes in 1992. And then before that there were some. And it was, one of the companies involved with it was Saban, who would go on to work with Power Rangers and more. And I think initially it was on NBC. So I didn't have NBC growing up. And if I did see an NBC show, it was my aunt sending a tape. And usually that was like Elf, maybe a few other stuff. I don't know if Camp Candy was any of them. I might have seen this like later on in life. Because there were reruns on Fox Family, among other stuff. And of course it stars John Candy as the voice of our lead, who has this camp and has this group of kids, about 6 kids. The 6 kids is, you have like a nerdy kid who's scared of everything, very articulate about germs. You have the tomboy. You have the kid with the cool kid. You have the lady who's all about fashion and beauty and making sure her hair is perfectly situated, and so forth. Again, about 6 of them. And when I got to the 3rd season, John Candy himself in live action would come in, introduce the episode, and then show back later at the end of the episode to give like a fact about nature. But that was the 3rd season. The first 2 seasons didn't really do that. Usually, not all, but usually they started with the animated John Candy taught into a group of kids, something happens, and it's like, well, let me tell you a story, and then goes into the episode at hand. And one quick thing, it's on YouTube. I'll try to put a clip at the beginning. And this was kind of cool because it's all these figures in one program. It's a promotion where, hey, this is coming soon. These shows coming soon to NBC. And it's the cast from Saved by the Bell. And in this one program, they talked to Alf. So I was like, wow, Saved by the Bell kids, Zach and Mark Paul Gosselaar and AC Slater and Alf in the same frame, like, blew my mind. It blew my mind. And then there's the kids and John Candy. And the reason they're meeting each of them is that then Alf talks about his cartoon coming out, or John Candy talks about his cartoon coming out. It's like, oh, it's Saved by the Bell and John Candy, or the Saved by the... Growing up, knowing a bit of Saved by the Bell, I have some of the... That was, again, another NBC program that I only saw in reruns, like in the early 2000s. And actually, if this doesn't fall, I actually have one of them right here. It's alright, Saved by the Bell. A show of its time. Which I know there's a revival, whatever the fuck, I don't care. I really don't care about that. But it's one of those things that I don't know why that impressed me so much. Like, oh my god, there's a program and there's Saved by the... Again, it's just all these things that I grew up with in the same frame, and just, I think it's because, wow, even today I'm still finding out stuff I never knew about. And that's one of, despite all the problems with YouTube, that's one of the glories of YouTube, is finding stuff you'd never seen before. And I was like, wow, this was fun. I never saw this program before. That's pretty cool. But getting to the show, has a very nice theme song, which John Candy helped sing the song. And this is time where John Candy was getting popular because he had been in films like Summer Rental, which is a great movie. I wish that was on Blu-ray. Carl Reiner, the director, passed away. John Candy's no longer with us. Why can't we get Summer Rental on Blu-ray? We got Summer School, which is cool, but another film Carl Reiner directed. Let's get Summer Rental on Blu-ray with John Candy, for fuck's sake. Can we do that? But I love Summer Rentals. My personal favorite John Candy film. Like, it's weird. If it's a film he's involved with, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is my favorite. But if it's a film that is centered on him and he has to carry the picture, because Planes, Trains is Steve Martin and John Candy. They work well together. But if it's a movie that it's on John Candy's shoulders and that's it, Summer Rental's my favorite. I'm watching the Smurfs. Yeah? Do you see the episode where you beat the shit out of a guy with a red hat? Huh? Do you see that episode? John Candy beat the shit out of a guy with his crutch. You see that episode where Papa Smurf, he beat the shit out of a guy with a red hat? Did you see that? I love Summer Rental, but yeah, Planes, Trains, Automobiles was a hit. And then the Great Outdoors, fun film, that did a bit of business. And Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck did very well. So it's like, oh wow, this guy's becoming a bigger star. Spaceballs, that's another one. So give him a cartoon. And I don't know if it just didn't catch on. And watching it, it was cute. It was fine for what it was. How do I put... I don't know if it's because I'm just much older now. And when we watch cartoons, it's okay, it'd be cute, it'd be fine. But I don't get like a huge satisfaction out of it. But at the same time, it's, oh yeah, this does remind me of stuff I was watching as a kid. But it's more like sitting back and enjoying it. Not in a hugely emotional fashion. And yeah, I don't know if that's because I didn't grow up with the show, if it's because cartoons in general. Like, if it's something like, it's not a cartoon, but like Robot Chicken, or maybe early episodes of The Simpsons, or Beavis and Butthead, or the 2003 Ninja Turtles, I get more, or Batman the Animated Series. But the Saturday morning cartoons, I didn't you watch and go, okay, it's cute. It was cool to see John Candy, because I miss the guy. I'm a big John Candy fan. And I think I even did a marathon where I reviewed a lot of John Candy films, and just a very lovable guy from the films I mentioned. Stripes, he's wonderful in that. Cool Runnings, just a very lovable guy. And I think if you're a fan of John Candy, it's cool to see him voice his character. I do wish it was more about him, though. Because there are times he takes a backseat to the kids, and I think that's one of the things is that I don't care a whole lot about the kids. I wish it was more about John Candy. Or maybe like John Candy and his troop of, like if it was him and a bunch of guys running the camp, and we see from their point of view, strictly their point of view, like it's him and Rick Moranis, and I know Eugene Levy appeared on the show from time to time. But if it was more of that nature, maybe I would like it more. But, like I said, it's always nice to hear John Candy. I miss the guy a lot. Sad that he passed away way too soon. One episode, Fool's Gold, and Fool's Gold, Gold? Gold, not gold. They're roasting a marshmallow. They lost their food in the geyser. One thing leads to another. There's a fire. The kitchen is screwed up. The villain is this rich guy that wants to buy the land, so he'll find any way to get rid of that land. And they're trying to find a way to get another kitchen. The 6 kids are trying to look for gold. They find this gold, and they find this old guy, prospector. He says, oh, that's fool's gold. That's fake. But they take the old guy in. They feed him. They chat with him. You even have, I keep forgetting that there's animals that can talk in this. I should know, because it's in the opening credits where they have the animals, but like you have a caterpillar talking with a butterfly. I think when that appeared in the episode, it was just so random. I'm like, did I miss something? Did I miss a build-up with this? Because I swear they don't appear before or since during the episode. It's just like this one random cutaway to a caterpillar trying to pick up a butterfly, and a butterfly pretty much tells him to fuck off. I'm like, was there a setup for this? Did I miss something earlier? Maybe I did. Maybe I did, but is there like another scene or two with these two creatures? But ultimately, they're able to get the gold, find actual gold, fix up the kitchen, and things are fine and dandy. Same with like Smallfoot, Big Trouble. There was another episode. This bird knocks John Candy down, and he's going to tell a story about another helpless creature, and someone goes, "You mean you?" And John Candy takes offense to that. And, you know, John Candy worked well as a voice in the episode Fool's Gold when he's trying to make food, and he's trying to get things situated, and there's this nurse who's with him that helps him out. I think the nurse is voiced by a lady that worked with John Candy a lot in movies. I could be wrong. I think the woman who plays the nurse was the same lady in Nothing But Trouble, who was the other police officer. Like, you had the female police officer, and then you had John Candy as the officer. I think the other officer was her. That I could be wrong. It might be a different one. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But like when John Candy's trying to make this stuff and things going up shit creek, and this little nerdy kid, oh my god, that soup, that thing is going to be like lava. Oh, relax. And it shoots up like a rocket, and it falls down. Again, Saturday morning cartoon. Fun that you can watch with the kids and not worry about bullshit politics or bullshit agendas or bullshit. I think that's the thing, people can watch this and just enjoy simple, good-natured, family, wholesome entertainment. And that's what you had in this time period. Nowadays, cartoons want to teach you about racial inequities. And you used, what was this, a racial nitpick? No, racial, some kind, I forget what it is. There was a cartoon I saw clips of that did that where, oh, your hair feels funny. Wait, what did you say? And then there's a whole fucking song and dance about a lesson. You cannot say that. They didn't mean anything by it. I think that's why a lot of people look back on the cartoons of back in the day again, because they just old school animation, hand drawn. You see the blood, sweat, and tears of that, and you just see unpretentious. I didn't know. Let me put some agenda in. It's for a little kid. Let them worry about it when they're 18. Nope, I'm gonna do it anyway. Just don't worry about it. But yeah. But get into the Smallfoot Big Trouble. That's the one where the mama Bigfoot gets washed away and little baby Bigfoot is stranded. I think this is one I saw way back in the day. I don't remember where I saw it though. I think there were VHS tapes of Camp Candy, but it's never been on DVD. Unless you want to talk about bootleg. But it's never been released on DVD. You can find some of the episodes on YouTube, but you can't find a lot of them. Like all of them. You can find some of them. And it's never been released officially. Again, on VHS it was, some of them, but I mean officially on DVD or so forth. Yeah, there is. No, you're looking at a bootleg. But like the second episode I was talking about, this little girl Robin is helping this Bigfoot, and she's stealing stuff so it can eat and enjoy stuff, and you have what they call Smallfoot. You dance into a boombox, and then John Candy pretends to be Bigfoot to scare the rich asshole, your main villain that's trying to capture that thing. The kids get Smallfoot out. They get him to play baseball. One joke I did like were birds were watching the humans, and instead of bird watchers, they're people watchers. So they're watching, and they're making fun of John Candy and such. So that kind of role reversal, I thought that was cute. That's what I mean, like the voices, the animation. I wish John Candy was more up front and center. Because to me, he's the main guy. He's the main reason why people like me are watching it. Again, the kids, it's not that they're bad, but at the same time, I can't really say I care one way or another. Indifferent. Yeah, indifferent, to the kids. It's like if I'm watching Scooby-Doo, I want to see more of Scooby and Shaggy, not some other random people. But they were fine for what they needed to be in the time period. It has a very catchy theme, intro. It's wholesome. Like I said, you can watch it, not worry about your kids being subjected to BS. The villain, I don't know about this rich guy's the villain. He didn't seem like a very memorable villain. Like you think of villains like that Bugs Bunny would go against, like Elmer Fudd, or I'm trying to think of like other villains. he didn't, I don't know, just kind of in one ear out the other as a villain. He's just a rich guy. I didn't mind his subordinate, because his subordinate seemed like he was like trying to be Fonzie from Happy Days. I didn't mind him. I was ready for him to go, hey, hey. But, sorry I'm stumbling around this, but as a guy that didn't grow up with the show and watch it for the first time, John Candy and nostalgia is what I take away from it. But again, for parents out there, if you have kids, I would say show them stuff like this. Show them stuff like the old Bugs Bunny, even the old Ninja Turtle stuff. Show them stuff like, now why am I blanking on cartoons? Rescue Rangers back in the day, all this other stuff. Show them that stuff. Don't show them this stuff of today. And that get their fucking minds brainwashed by bullshit. At least stuff like this is just wholesome fun that you can enjoy and not worry about anything. And yeah, if you can find it, it is. Not many episodes were released. So, and then you could probably only find half of them, so wouldn't take you long anyway. I mean, it's weird seeing Smallfoot, baby Bigfoot playing baseball, and the way it's designed, it kind of looks like a person. Well, I guess that's the point, is small Bigfoot, but you like see like a hair. What? How do I? He's got hair all over, but you think like the top, you can see like there's actual design. Like imagine a human character, and you see the design of the hair, like as a certain piece. You kind of see that with small foot as well. Instead of just having hair kind of blend in with the fur of the rest of the body. I thought that was a little bit weird. But again, maybe John Candy wasn't more into it. He had all these other movies to do. He's like, why would I be busy with this stuff? And maybe if he was more adamant as of a star. But I mean, it's so a lot of people view it as well that with a kids cartoon, they want to see kids that relate to them, and hey, it's a kid like me. So you're watching kids like yourself. And camping, kids going camping isn't really a big thing nowadays, it seems. Because you never hear about, kids going out to camp. That's definitely something that was more of an 80s thing. I think because of technology, and people are like, well, I'd just rather be with my phone, rather be playing games. I think the closest you got was, Grown-Ups? And even those kids like, oh, why are we here? We want to be home doing this. I think, the last newer movie I saw attempt that was the first Grown-Ups movie. But this seems like a nice kind of double bill with Ernest Goes to Camp. And, kids watch this, and then when they're 18, 19, they go watch, Meatballs or something. Not the sequels to Meatballs, just watch the first one. That's a fun one. But anyway, that's just my general ramble thoughts on Camp Candy. Cute show, and makes me miss John Candy even more. Great guy. Seems like a very nice, genuine guy. With that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.